and I'm so excited, as you can tell by my very festive sweater. And today we're going to be making these super cool snow globe cupcakes. I've seen a few pictures floating around on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest, and I really wanted to try and make them and show you guys how to make them also. So let's get started. What you're going to need: 2 dolls. For the cupcakes you will need 120 grams of flour, 140 grams of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder, 1 pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 40 grams of butter, 120 ml of whole milk, 1 egg and some vanilla. For the cream cheese frosting you'll need 125 grams of cream cheese, 50 grams of butter and 300 grams of icing sugar. And for our gelatin domes, we're going to need 36 grams of strong gelatin, some long skewers, little water balloons and some tape. Start by placing your gelatin sheets in some cold water in a bowl. Just make sure they are fully submerged, and we're going to leave these in for about 10 minutes. While those are in the bowl, you're going to take your little water balloon and blow it up. Okay, and you don't want them to be too big because they have to go on top of a cupcake, so keep that in mind. When you're happy with your size, you're just gonna tie a knot on your balloon, just like that. Next, you're gonna take your wooden skewer and attach your balloon, and just with a little bit of tape, you're gonna stick that onto the stick. So you can swirl it around until the balloon will stick to the stick. And that's all we need to do. Yay! Once your gelatin is nice and soft, you're gonna take 3 tablespoons of water, and you're then going to wring your gelatin. So you're gonna remove all the excess water, just like that. And I'm making less today because I've made my balloons yesterday. These will have to rest for 24 hours, so I've made mine before. So I'm also reheating some of the leftover gelatin from the balloons I made. But I still wanted to show you how to make them. So we're gonna place the gelatin and the water in a small pan and heat it over low fire. You don't want a lot of heat. And this will melt pretty quickly. You see it's already starting to melt. And you can give it a little swirl around. Make sure your pan is small enough to fit the balloon, well, big enough to fit the balloon, but small enough to be able to cover the balloon. Because you will have to reheat this after about 5 balloons. You give it a little reheat for 20 seconds, so it becomes nice and liquid again. You don't want this to boil. So just heat it, let it become liquid, just like that, and we're gonna remove this from the fire now. Make sure you have something to place your balloon on once you're done. So a polystyrene block will do. And when your gelatin is still liquid, but it's no longer hot, you're gonna place your balloon inside and you wanna swirl it around so that you get the gelatin all the way to the edges. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna put your balloon inside, give it a good little swirl, and you can see the gelatin coating the edges. Okay, and then we're gonna lift it, and you wanna let it drip. So you let it drip off, and you can swirl it also if you like. And let it drip until it stops dripping. And then we're gonna put it in the styrofoam and let it rest for 10 minutes because we're gonna have to dip this twice. So after 10 minutes, we're dipping again. So when you've dipped your balloons for the second time, you need to let them rest at room temperature for 24 hours. And you'll see they'll get a nice hard shell on the outside. Once your balloons have dried, we can focus on the cupcakes. Start by preheating your oven to 170 degrees Celsius. In a kitchen robot or in a large bowl, you're gonna place in your butter, your flour, sugar, cinnamon, baking powder, and salt. And we're gonna beat this on medium-low speed until it all kind of comes together. Next, you're gonna gradually add half of your milk and mix until just incorporated. Next, you're gonna add in your vanilla and your egg. And you're gonna mix for a minute and a half on medium speed. Finally, you're gonna gradually pour in the other half of your milk. Once your mixture has come together, and if you would like to add a little more festive touch to your cupcakes, you can add some food coloring. That's perfectly fine. You can make them red or green or Christmassy, but I like to show the cinnamon through. So line your cupcake tin with some liners, and you're just gonna spoon the mixture into your liners, about 3/4 of the way full. And these will bake in your oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and you can use the skewer test to tell when they are cooked. While our cupcakes are cooling, we can focus on the cream cheese frosting. I have placed my icing sugar in a bowl, and I'm gonna add the butter at room temperature so it's nice and soft. And we're gonna mix this until it comes together. Next, we're gonna add in our cream cheese. Make sure your cream cheese is nice and cold. And we're gonna mix for a good 4 to 5 minutes on medium speed. So my cupcakes are here and my icing is in the fridge just to set a little bit. And I'm gonna be putting these inside the bubble. They're a little big, but honestly, I couldn't find anything smaller. And when I saw these, I was like, ooh, it can be like a little snow globe inception. So a little snow globe inside the little snow globe. And if you use something plastic, please make sure you wash them really, really well before putting them on your cakes. So here are my balloons, and they're nice and dry. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna take a pair of scissors, and if you're scared of balloons popping, they will not pop, so don't be scared. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna cut right here, and they will just shrivel away. Don't pull, let it do its own thing. You're just gonna put it aside. And there you go, it shrivels up and it comes off by itself. You don't need to pull it or anything. And now what you want to do is you want to trim the edges to make it nice and straight and round so that it can fit on our cupcake. And then we're going to do the same with all the other balloons. We're ready to decorate. I'm so excited. And so is my little snowman. Okay, so we're gonna take our little cupcake, and with a spatula, we're just going to take some of our icing, well, our frosting really, and we're just gonna put it on the cupcake, just like so. And I mean, this is optional, but I wanted to give it a little glistening effect. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of sugar over the top, just to make it look even more like a snow. All right, and now I'm gonna use one of my decorations. I have these as well, they're so cute. And I'm just going to put it in the middle and squash it down. And then I'm gonna take one of my bubbles and I'm just gonna place it over it. Make sure it's centered and then press down. Just like that. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so happy with this. Yay! So here are our snow globe cupcakes and they look incredible. I'm so happy about this. They're so cute and so Christmassy and festive. And I'm happy I used the two different decorations inside. I think that gives it a little variety. I really hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked it, if you try and make them and how they come out, and what you would like to see me make in my future videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!